Yep.
or you have a bathroom sink that is very slow draining, very possibly the culprit is hair. Because hair mixes with hand lotion, shampoo, body wash, toothpaste, and other sticky gunk. And then it clogs up your drain. What you need is a Flexisnake. They call this the Drain Weasel. I love it.
Right.
This works like a charm. And I know, is it your brother or brother-in-law who's a plumber?
My brother's a plumber, and I don't mean to take work away from him, but this is essentially the same tool. Maybe it's upgraded a little bit for the industrial plumber that takes care of the clog. And you called it out. The clog is usually, whether it's in your tub, your shower, a combo, or a sink drain, it's the hair that gets stuck in the bottom here, in the U-bend, or it gets stuck around the mechanism, the stopper mechanism that goes up and down.
Whatever that mechanism is called.
Exactly. If we can get rid of it.
We're going to help you get rid of it. First of all, this is Christopher Joyce.
Hello, my friends.
He's one of our cleaning gurus at QVC,
Yes.
and we have presented the Flexisnake, you and I, many, many times.
Many times.
But the Drain Weasel is different. You get 10 of them,
Right.
plus 2 of these little
Two of the handles that snap on and off. I love that they're super flexible. I'm going to show that. They're 18 inches long. And the secret is in the molded tip. When it's molded like that, nothing is going to come off. It's going to grab onto that hair, and it's not going to let it go. Now remember, this is dry, but when you pull it out, it is going to be matted with the shampoo, the conditioner, and that's what creates a slow running drain. Watch this. I'm going to put this on through the top. Just put the stopper mechanism up, and then put it down, and then push it as far as you possibly can. Watch this. I'm just going to give it a turn. Do you see that, David? It's grabbing onto that hair, and it's not going to let it go until you've pulled it out. And then again, this is going to be matted with the shampoo, the conditioner, you name it. And here's the nice thing. Even though you're getting 10 of these wands, you can reuse them. Take a paper towel, pull off the mess. Well, you can see.
Easier said than done.
Yeah, it's really on there. Pull it off, and you're good to go, and you can use it over and over and over again.
Think about the end of this as little grabby fingers.
Yeah.
That grab and hold on for dear life what is clogging your drain.
Exactly right.
Now, there is not a nicer sound in the world when the water whooshes through.
Right, exactly.
I mean, when this sink finally gives way and the water whooshes through, or the slow draining shower, have you ever stood in ankle-deep soapy water?
Yeah.
Because your shower stall is slow draining, or the tub is slow draining? There is a solution to this.
There is.
What you need to do is use the Flexisnake, not those chemicals that have the skull and the crossbones and the mask on them.
Well, that was the other thing I was going to talk about. So a plumber is an expensive proposition. We do need plumbers, but you don't need it for this when you want to take care of that slow running drain, which eventually becomes a no running drain. The other option is the skull and crossbones, which is something we really want to avoid. I'm trying to reduce the chemical footprint in my home, and this is one way that you can do it. I love the fact that you get the 2 crank handles. That's really the magic.
Look what's happening there. Water was whooshing.
It goes whoosh, and there's something very satisfying about doing this yourself. I would even say every couple of months, go through every sink drain and take care of it. Take a look at this. This back label is just filled with all these warnings. This is the type of chemically based cleaner I want out of my house. And now you finally have a way of doing that.
And usually these chemicals you have to leave on the drain until it disintegrates them, and it can take hours.
Exactly.
And then you have introduced chemicals to your environment that have to hang around for hours to be effective.
Exactly.
This is effective in seconds.
And it doesn't, you know what? These chemically based cleaners take care of the stuff that's matted, but it doesn't really take care of the hair. And the hair is, pun intended, the root of the problem.
Now, we've got a little what you get board back here, so I'm going to bring it out front.
There you go.
You get 10 of the Drain Weasels.
Yep. 10 of those
10
flexible.
of them, and then 2 handles.
Yeah,
and they just snap in, yes?
Yeah, the handles are really easy. I'll just show you how you disengage it. It's really simple. You're just going to push on this little yellow area here, move it over, and that's going to allow you to change that out, put a new one on, snap it on, and there you go, crank away.
I can tell you I have a slow draining sink in one of my bathrooms.
Yes.
And so I went to the store and I bought a chemical, not this one, but I bought something similar to it. And I poured it down the drain with super hot water from a kettle.
Okay.
Thinking it was going to open the drain up. Didn't work a lick.
No.
Not a lick. I mean, these cleaners may have their place, but they didn't work for me. And so this is something that will go after the clog and remove it. Not just mediate it.
It is removing, because now look, understand, the first time you do this, It is a little disgusting because this is going to be matted with the shampoo, the conditioner, the hair mask, you name it.
It's nasty.
But there's something really gratifying about doing it yourself. We give you everything that you need. 2 of these handles, 10 of the wands. You don't ever have to touch the yuck if you don't want to.
Rinse
but you
this
can reuse
clean
them.
and
Yes.
use it again.
You got
and
it.
Again and again and again. There is not a nicer sound in the world than when the water whooshes through the drain.
Whoosh.
I mean, after you've had a clog, all you dream about is the water whooshing again.
Yep.
And this is going to help it whoosh. And you're going to pull out the clog, and the clog is gone.
And it's easy as this. When I'm showing you that you don't need to take apart the plumbing, you don't need to get on your hands and knees, you don't need to open anything up. Understand, this is for demonstration purposes. You're not going to have a clear pipe underneath your sink, but we want to show you exactly what's happening. I want to show you how super flexible this is. That's why I was showing you on this other little demo here. It is super flexible, not that you'd ever have a pipe this small, but I'm just showing you it is going to get to where that hair is. Put the stopper mechanism in the up position. You're putting the drain weasel between that stopper mechanism, all right?
And the
pipe and the drain. Push it down as far as it goes. Give it a couple of twists. It grabs onto that hair, which is going to be matted with everything, and whoosh, you get that just pleasurable sound of the water going away. You know, nothing is worse than what they're going to show right now. Waking up in the morning, taking your shower, and you're standing in 2 to 3 inches of water.
Or you turn on the water to get it warm, and then you climb into the shower and it's ankle deep.
Exactly.
It's nasty because once the water or the soap gets rinsed from your hair and from your body, where's it go? It goes into the water.
Into the drain.
Well, you hope it goes down the drain, but if the drain is slow draining, then it goes on your feet and your ankles.
And creates a ring around the tub.
And creates a nasty ring and takes hours to drain. Not to mention the fact that you are now rinsing your feet under the tap, right?
Yes.
Because you're trying to get all the yuck off your feet, so you put them underneath the tap and you rinse them clean, and then they're sopping wet and you have to step on the bath mat and you hope the bath mat is not sopping wet.
Exactly.
This is going to be a solution in so many ways. And you have a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you get it home, try it, and it doesn't work, return it for a full refund of your purchase price.
It's going to work.
But when you get it home and it pulls that clog out and the water whooshes, I mean, is there a nicer sound in the world?
And you're not having the expense of a plumber. You know, these problems in your home, the slow running drains or the no running drains, always happen when you have guests or during a holiday. So rather than using a nasty chemical or having to call a plumber and wait, you can take care of it instantly, literally within less than 30 seconds, because you're not having to take apart the plumbing, you're not having to get on your hands and knees. Just push it down between that stopper mechanism and the pipe, push it down there. It's going to get around wherever it needs to go. Give it a couple of twists. See, no matter where it was, it's going to find it, it's going to grab onto it, and it's not going to let it go because of those molded tips. That's the secret for you.
You get 10 drain weasels and 2 handles. This is a remarkable pack-up. How many of these are gone now, Brian? Nearly 2,000
Oh, thank you so
with
much.
Another 500 people waiting to place orders.
Thank you.
Please know that we're going to get you and your drains in tip-top shape. All of that works out really nicely. And when you have company over, there's no reason to fret anymore.
That's right.
All right, Christopher Joyce, thank you, sir.
Thank you, my friend.
Always a
Appreciate it.
pleasure. Now, we have the final look at today's special value. It's not 5 pieces, it's 10. They're all tulip shaped. The color is in the vessel itself. And if you've got room for these 2